Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing a video using some Cheeky Studio products, and I'm super happy with the way this layout came together. So I hope that you guys will stick around and watch my process. So today I'm going to be using the ephemera packs from the Wishes collection and the, let me see what it's called. I think it's pink and cream, but it might be, yeah, pink and cream bouquets. So I'm going to use lots of florals, which kind of are my favorite from Cheeky. Tuesday does such an amazing job with creating these florals, and they're so pretty. And I would have to say that this is one of my favorite collections that she's come out with. So I have some Lindy's Stamp Gang mica powders. These are super old. I've had these probably since 2009 or 2010, and I haven't used them in years, and they still work just fine. So I'm using the color Olive, and it's got like a gold iridescent look to it. So off camera, I went ahead and matted some white cardstock on black cardstock, and then used some clear gesso and put on my paper, because if I didn't use the gesso, it would just seep into the paper and I would not have that movement like I am right now. I'm adding water and kind of letting it drip a little bit and move around. And if I didn't have that gesso on top of that paper, it would just sink or soak right into the paper and not be able to be moved at all. So I felt like the green was a really good color because there's green leaves in these bouquets, and then it also has that gold like undertone to it, so it's got some shimmer gold in it, which is really, really pretty. So I absolutely am in love with the way that came together. Emily was in the room with me while I was doing this, and she was scrapbooking behind me, and when I got finished I was like, look, and she was like, oh, wow. I love her reactions to some of my things. It's like I have my own little like studio audience watching me and clapping me along. So it's pretty great having her here during the summer to like hang out with and get ideas off of. Like, I'll ask her, does this look right, or do you think this looks okay? So I'm really glad that she's home. I love spending time with her. So right now I'm just hitting that with the heat gun because I'm so impatient and I can't wait. I want it to be dry right now so I can just go ahead and work on my layout. So I'm going to be using a ton of these florals from the pink and cream bouquets, and I pulled out a couple of the florals from the Wishes collection from the ephemera pack as well. So my idea was to do the corner of this layout on the bottom and then the corner of the top, so the diagonal, because you guys know that I like my diagonal. And that's just what I do. So I'm gonna do that, and I love the way that it came together. So now the bottom one is a lot bigger than the top one, but I didn't want to do the top one as big as the bottom. So I'm okay with that. So what I'm going to do is, I've got it all where I want it. I'm just going to pull up some pieces, put some glue behind it, and put it down. And I'm going to do that with the whole thing. So I could have used my ATG gun, but then that means I would have had to take each piece up separately, and then I would have lost the placement, and then I don't know, I'd rather do it this way. It just works better for me this way, and it seems that I don't mess it up or lose the placement at all. It just stays where I want it, where I think it looks good, and then I don't really have a problem with it. So that's what I do, and the fine line bottle for that is perfect because you can get right down in there. Now I am almost out of adhesive, so I'm having to squeeze it like super, super hard to get any out. So I do need to go get some more liquid glue to fill that little guy up again. So make sure that you're heading over to Cheeky Studios Facebook group. All the design team shares their projects in there each month, and you will see, you can share your projects that you guys create with Cheeky Stuff And it's a great group. So if you are looking for a nice group, a Facebook group to be part of, that is definitely a good one to be part of. You can share your work in there. You can get inspiration from the design team members, and definitely head over and check that out. Also, below and at the end of my video will be my coupon code, which is just Heather10, so you can get 10% off of your purchases. And I'll have Cheeky Studio linked below as well in the description box, so you guys can just click on it straight from the website. And I will say that you guys know, if you've been following me or watching my videos, you know that I love the florals. The florals from Cheeky are my absolute favorite. Like I said, Tuesday does an amazing job with them, and she's got a ton of different florals. They don't all look the same, which is really, really nice for that nice variety. And so, yeah, definitely head over and check those out. If you are into florals like me, you cannot go wrong at Cheeky Studio. And you guys can see, I didn't use any pattern paper here, none. I used some black cardstock behind the photo and a little bit of vellum with like notebook print on it behind the photo, and that's it. And then cardstock and a little bit of mixed media. I really didn't need much because these ephemera, you really don't need much, which is amazing. I love it. So you don't have to have paper to match it and stickers to match it and this to match it and that to match it. You know, I did I think a pretty good job with this layout without a whole bunch of stuff. So definitely head over and check them out. So that little banner is from the Wishes collection, and then there are a couple like standalone flowers that I kind of squeezed and put and tucked in the floral kind of corners that were from the Wishes collection as well. So that works good together. And so the title of this layout is going to be Love Grows Here. So to let you guys know, I didn't even say, this is a picture of my grandparents when they were very young, way before I was even thought of. My dad was probably, I would say, I don't even know when this was taken. So I would say that my dad might have been like a baby when this was taken. It's crazy. My grandparents just look so young. It's amazing. I love it. I love this picture. So, yeah, they still live in that same house. They're in the yard that I grew up playing in, and they still live there now. This is my father's parents. So, yeah, it's crazy that, you know, that photo is where I've played in that yard a lot of times. I was going to say thousands of times, but way more than thousands of times. So that's it, you guys. Really a super, super fast layout. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I am going to use some gold Heidi Swap Color Shine because, I mean, why not, right? And I did use the gold letters in grows instead of the rose gold. I changed that out because I know that I have gold from the mixed media. So that's it. Don't forget to check out the description box below for the coupon code and the link to Cheeky Studio. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to spread love and be kind. Have an amazing day. Bye.